Welcome back, guys. Kibla Ahmed out here. I'm here with Jakub Besh today.
Hi, guys.
Today's one's a bit more of a serious video, I suppose. Not serious. Would you say serious? But a bit more meaningful, I suppose.
Insightful, yeah.
Insightful. I mean, with all the work that we do, I suppose it plays a big part in everybody's lives. So we're going to be talking about mental health today, and just sharing our thoughts. We're not giving nobody advice. It's just our opinions on how we dealt with things, and you know, I suppose things I used in my process of how I deal with things on a daily basis, basically, because I suppose we all go through some tough times, and we all suffer mental health in different forms. That's the main thing. Our message today was just to talk about it, really. Lucky enough, I've got good friends and family around that I can talk to. Everybody's gone through something tragic, and sometimes they don't know how to express themselves, and I suppose my main thing was letting people know that you can talk to somebody. Somebody is always there to talk to, but you've got to have the courage to go speak it.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're just going to touch base on small things, man. I suppose I'm going to touch bases on things I went through. I don't know if you're going to touch base on things you went through.
Could do.
But just genuinely just talk about how it was, I suppose. It's not easy. I know it's very hard. I know that it plays... It's demons, isn't it? It's shit that been spoken to you about, but I don't know. I've dealt with it in different ways. I suppose training helped. I suppose my friends and family around me helped as well, because there were times I didn't speak about things as well. I suppose there's a time for it as well, but depending on the situation that you're in, I suppose it's hard to speak about it until you think it's the right time. But my thing is that I wish I had spoken about it earlier. I wish genuinely I spoke about it earlier. I had to go through a rough patch to kind of find out who I am. And that plays a big part, I suppose, of me becoming and doing the things I want to do now. And how meaningful things are to me now. It means much more. If I can inspire somebody to do artwork, if I can inspire somebody to watch a movie and, you know, give you an underlying story, then that's my gift to you guys. But I know I did a video on mental health before, and there was a few people that spoke out, which was really inspiring, and I'm so happy that you guys got to listen to what I had to say. But I don't know, there's so many forms of it. I suppose it's quite difficult to tell somebody that I'm going through this shit.
Everyone deals with it differently, and as you said, it's about time.
Yeah.
And when the time is right, you will speak about it. There's others who just don't like to speak about it. They like to deal with it internally, and then when it's not so much of a pain, they will open up. So I completely agree, Gibbs. Me personally, I think I'm more of a type to just blab it out to a stranger or family. My philosophy is, if you can't beat someone, you join them.
Yeah.
So in this case, where my negative energy got the better of me, I had to vent out and speak about it, because then I didn't feel trapped. But every time I kept it quiet, I felt trapped. And what I found was, if I spoke about it, no matter how crazy or mad or selfish or childish it sounded, I had to get it off my chest. And that kind of helped me. And I haven't had the most perfect life. So and I think it kind of works. And I've seen people who hold in, and they just went kind of quiet. So I could go in deep, but I won't.
No, I mean, keep it simple, man.
Yeah, someone very close to me suffers from mental health, and you kind of learn when you not observe, when you kind of study and see how they are, and then you kind of reflect that person with yourself or others. You see where the different dynamics is, and you kind of realize actually talking about things is a way of releasing that trapment. You kind of open up and say, you know what, it's no longer something to hide, because people know about it. I've spoke about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I said, everyone's different. It's not advice. It's just we all deal with things differently, and most important, it depends on the situation it is.
Yeah.
So if it's something about, I don't know, you saw someone's ass or something,
yeah.
you know, it's different to other things. So
No, of course. I think, as
It
you
all
said,
depends on the dynamics. But like as Kibla mentioned earlier, there's a particular phase called speak it, and I believe whatever it is, speak it is
Yeah.
so important because now we've got smartphones, smart gadgets, and we're now more comfortable texting and
yeah, no,
WhatsApping. The truth is, we need to go pop round, cuppa,
have a cup of tea.
let's chat, let's talk,
Let's have a talk.
what's cracking.
Yeah.
And over the years, less are doing this. You see, so
Yeah.
it's important. People still meet up, congregate, whether it's over a tea or a beer. Just let your emotions out, talk, and there's nothing wrong crying. I cried a number of times.
Yeah.
Remember,
No,
Gibbs?
definitely.
You remember college mates?
Yeah.
Had a little mental breakdown.
Yeah.
I let it out. I didn't care.
Which is good, 'cause I
saw me. Many polyfiles have cried with you, but my emotions were high, man. I had to let it out. When you get that lump in the throat, it's all right.
See, the thing is that for me, for things like that, it took me a long time to learn that having a cry does help.
So important, Gibbs.
I didn't know that, but until recently, bro, like only a couple of years ago, I suppose I learned that. I suppose it takes time for people to learn that as well. For me to unleash that sort of emotion, it took ages, bro. And I think my part was that I held a lot of things in. Like, I don't think you've probably seen me so blunt and so up forward now than you've ever seen me before.
Very true.
So I'd rather now, I think I can say things more better and more in an understanding way, but I want to be upfront and honest about it. If I didn't like something, I didn't like it. I'm much more abrupt about it now, and that helped me in the process. And I suppose the crying thing, like, that plays a big part, man. That releases some untold mysteries, bro. I don't know what it does release, but if you have to, let it out. If it's with a friend, family, even if it's a stranger, it does help massively. I mean, there's so many helplines to help you guys, to talk you through, and somebody on the other end just to listen. You know what I mean? And it plays a really good part. I mean, bless me, I got to meet my wife 2 years ago, and having somebody to speak to about all the shit that we've gone through was upheaving, bro. That helped out massively, and I found somebody that's very understanding. And then I had a conversation with somebody close to me as well, that he found it hard when I spoke to him about relationships and taking the next step forward to where he wants to go next. And he told me that you found somebody that understands you, and not everybody can find that. And for me, it's going to be very hard. And it hurt me because I felt like I couldn't do as much as I could do to help him out, to say, you know what, just have hope. But how much can you say that till it becomes, till he actually recognizes it in his head, to say, all right, you know what, he's right, let me try and do that. But I wasn't giving no advice. I was just giving him something to try, something to give a go. Like, you're going to have to go outside your comfort zone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I've done that plenty of times to know that now I'm comfortable doing those things now. So the crying, the talking about things, if I'm in trouble, that there's somebody always here to help. So I can ask somebody. Doesn't mean that they have to say yes. They could say, oh, if I can't help, somebody else can help. So I suppose my main thing today is to say, speak to somebody, to talk to somebody about it, to try and understand the situation and not let your demons take over. I mean, I've done loads of things in the past couple of years to help me run through that, man. So the training helped, getting back into the artwork helped. I suppose getting closer to my family helped even more, because yes, with things that happen in your life, you get distant from your family as well, and friends. But I suppose if you guys weren't around, and for me to kind of get that, I don't know where my head would go now, because after another tragic thing that happened a couple of years ago, losing a friend, you kind of think like, fuck, could I have done this? Could I have done that? You end up putting extra stress on top of yourself, thinking what you could have done. But if that person he didn't ask, how do we go from there?
I know exactly what you mean. You, in a sense, feel powerless, and you felt you could have done something, but you never done anything. And the worst thing is you beat yourself up, but it was out of your hands. So but always try to do what you can do. Yeah, that's the best thing. But let me give you the punchline of this evening. We're conditioned to be men's gonna be men, boys gonna be boys type of stigma where it's frowned upon to cry or show emotions. And this is society. The truth be told, since birth we cry.
Yeah,
if it's for milk, if we fall down, we think about mum, help, whatever. And it's our mechanical way of kind of releasing, I don't know, I'm no scientist, something. And then we get programmed to be quiet, deal with it. And we trap it in. And eventually, something in our psyche goes pop. So it's always important and best to just talk about it, any shape or form. If it's writing a letter to your friend or family,
that's right.
Do it. We don't do that no more.
No, so true.
In the olden days, people would write letters, get them in 2 weeks. It was a way of getting it off your chest. But now we trap it all in because of our egos telling us, you can't do that, you're a pussy.
Right.
So you can't do it, you're a pansy. The truth is, bollocks. It's not. It's. I'll give you another example. Randomly, men will get, and it's like, why? So it's the body's way of getting the hormones around.
That's right.
And if you're feeling emotional and sad, it's because your body's telling you to, yo, dude, you need to let it out.
Yeah.
Let it out. The more you trap it.
That's right. That's right.
That's my feeling.
No, it's
I'm
very good.
30 odd, and if I get emotional, so the other day, me and my daughters went to see The Greatest Showman. Cried. Daughter laughed at me.
Oh,
she couldn't understand why. But it's those sort of things.
No, it's true. It's very true.
You know, but next person looking at me probably thought, pussy. I couldn't care two shits. It's emotional.
So I suppose something meaningful like that, like there's things that will trigger.
It resonated with me.
Yeah. So yeah, you do that. I suppose. For me, it was Green Mile.
Oh man.
So
goosebumps.
The other day, me and my wife were doing some research on emotions, and I've been doing that a lot recently because I feel like I've come more in contact with my emotions as well. And I suppose love does that to you as well, because you want to know more, you want to explore more. And
can I just pause for a second? He's absolutely right. Kibla was cold as ice. Like rock, just no emotion.
Blood out of stone. No, it's true. It's very true. I have changed over the couple of years, but I suppose love does that to you. I suppose when you have somebody special that's understanding, that knows where you're coming from and you know where she's coming from, you know, vice versa, it brings something special to it, man.
Platonic relationship.
And so we were doing some research on things that evoke emotion, so anger, sadness, happiness, things like that. And we were doing experiments. Like I was watching clips, she was watching clips, and we watched a movie called Sholay recently. And bro, it was emotional, bro. You know when Jai got it?
Yeah.
Got me. But I was telling her about a movie called The Green Mile. That the original book was done by Stephen King. Now the last scene, I don't know if you've not seen it before, but I'm going to spoil it right now. John Kofi is on the electric chair, and Tom Hanks' character, I can't remember his name, but Tom Hanks went to shake his hand. It's a beautiful movie, and he says, "We kill the things we love," and I died.
I know,
bro. I died. I let it out because it's happening in the world right now. People kill the things they love because they don't understand it, and the fear of not understanding makes it so much more difficult. But guys, yeah, fucking, it's getting me emotional now, bro. That scene killed me. I was like, I don't know how they say. How would they say in English? You know, when you're doctor.
Oh, you were tense.
Okay,
yeah.
Like I was freaking out. Like like Eddie Murphy said, like my soul was all fucked up and shit. But it was a way for it because I probably had some sort of connection to it because of what we've gone through.
Kill them with the love.
Yeah, bro, and I don't know. It got to me, and I just let loose. And she probably thought, what's this? But she comforted me and she understood what I was going through. And having somebody to speak to about that, even if it doesn't actually relate to anything, I suppose it invokes some sadness because of what's going on in the world right now as well. Because I think that plays a big part, bro. Because people are so disconnected at the moment now. It is so dangerous. And in the past couple of months, since last year, since I got back, just before South Africa, I promised myself that I will not be on my phone anymore. I was off social media for a couple of weeks, and now I only use my phone if I have to text somebody or upload a video or a picture, but I do not sit on my phone all day.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And that played a different dynamic because now she notices the difference of us when we're talking. I'm not like this.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one point I used to come here and Kim would be talking to me and he'd be like, yeah, yeah, really? Oh, yeah.
It happens though.
And it was
we're programmed
real
to
bad, yeah.
We're programmed
And,
to it. We're programmed to it. So,
but these are the things you need to control, otherwise they'll control you.
of course, man, it plays a big part.
Yeah,
It plays a big part.
Yeah, there's a lot of authors out there who will say the same thing. But yeah, you just speak it, man. Speak it to your friend, family.
Have a word. Have a word. Have a word. That's it.
Anyone, and there's always someone out there who feels in the same boat.
Yeah, definitely.
By just doing that, you just hit off another relationship.
Yeah, that's right. And you make friends out of it. Trust me, man. Like I don't know, over the years, people have come and gone in my lifetime, but the people that have been the strongest, I've always kind of stuck by Jakub as one of them. But like, I would say, guys, I want you guys to comment below what sort of things you'd like us to talk about, because I want to make this more of a usual thing. I want to talk about mental health. I want to know if I can help people by not giving advice, not telling you what to do, but just listening to us talk and us two getting emotional, because I feel like I can break it down to you guys now. And I feel like if I can help, or if we can help or inspire, that is the main thing. It's talking. It's about talking. And we're going to talk loads more. And if you want, we could do a live video where you guys can ask us loads of questions, if you guys are interested on doing that. But just honestly, comment below. I don't know, did you have anything else on mind to go through?
Not really, because I'll go too personal, so I want to just keep it
very
brief.
We're going to keep it brief. But I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's watching. Thank you to you new subscribers and you previous subscribers. You guys are absolutely amazing. I hope this video gives some sort of knowledge and our thoughts on how mental health is and how things are at the moment. But as Jakub said, hashtag speak it.
Oh, definitely.
Speak it. Talk about it.
And if you guys want to discuss Sigmund Freud or psychology, that'd be brilliant, because there's one of my subjects that I like to dwell into.
No,
so it'd be nice to, if you guys want to share anything.
Let us know, guys. Let us know. Let us know. But for now, we will say one love, and we'll catch you up soon. Peace.
Thank you.